Hello, hello. Good morning. Hi, everybody. That seems like it's in. How is it going? Good morning. It should be fine. Hope everybody's doing good. Give people a minute or two to get here. This is going to be a slow float practice. So slow doesn't always mean easy. A lot of the times it's more challenging because you're having to hold things, but just stick with it. Use your breath. Take a break whenever you need it. If you need music, hi, good morning, Raquel. If you need music, I linked my Spotify below this. It should be under in the comments or whatever. Or you can just ask Alexa to play yoga music or anything like that. So hopefully she didn't listen to me. Well, she did listen to me.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, we'll give it one more minute and we'll get started. Again, you don't need anything besides your mat for this practice. If you want to have a block, if you have it, or maybe a thick book nearby in case you feel like you need it, that's fine. But all you need is you and your breath. Okay, it looks like it's about time. So we will go ahead and get started. So you can come to your mat. Go ahead and lie down on your back. And just let your legs reach out long for a second. Your arms by your sides. Just feel yourself settle in. And go ahead, hug the knees in. Give yourself a squeeze. If you have music on, you can maybe turn it down for a few moments. Just enjoy the silence, maybe as much silence as you can get in your household today. Just give yourself a chance to notice your breath. Give the knees one more squeeze. Let both knees fall over to the right. Arms can reach out to a T, head rolls to the left. See if the eyes can close. Just notice how the body feels this morning. Your next inhale, lift the knees up through center, give them a big squeeze. Exhale, both knees fall to the left, head rolls to the right. Eyes may still be closed. Our yoga practice asks us to do hard things. We put our body in challenging shapes, trying to bring the attention back to the breath, find some sort of calm. That's why this practice is so important, especially right here, right now. We're being asked to do something very hard, very challenging for us. It's hard to stay away from those you love, friends and family. But we're capable of doing hard things for the right reasons. Inhale, hug the knees back in through center. Give yourself a big squeeze. On your exhale, plant your feet close to your hips, about hip width apart. Arms are down by your sides. Inhale, peel the hips up and away from the floor, pressing the pelvis toward the sky. Go ahead and breathe here, pressing down through your strong feet. Lifting higher through the hips. Can you find a fuller breath now? Long, full breath in through the nose. And then exhale out through your nose. Deeper breath. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Maybe noticing a little fire begin to build here through the legs, the hips, the feet pressing down even stronger. One last inhale, fill up. Exhale, roll down. Creating a little flow out of these shapes. So your inhale, hug your knees into your chest. Exhale, both knees fall to the right. Take a full inhale to bring the knees back through center. Don't rush the breath or the movement. Hug the knees in. Exhale, knees fall over to the left. Inhale up through the center. Exhale, plant your feet. And inhale to roll up, bridge pose. Full breath, find the highest point of your bridge. When the lungs completely fill, exhale, roll down. Can you begin this flow again and inhale to hug in. And exhale to twist right. Beginning to let your breath guide you a little quicker or slower than me is okay. And inhale through the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale one more time. Exhale, plant the feet. Take an inhale, peel your hips up. Exhale, roll the spine down. We're going to take one more round. I'll guide you through. Always an option to start your music now that you're kind of noticing your breath, you're more aware. Inhale to hug knees in. Exhale, knees fall. Let your breath guide you. Have confidence in the breath. It's all you need for this practice. Inhale to lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale through the center. Exhale, plant your feet. Take an inhale, your last bridge pose for now. Exhale, roll down. We'll all meet up, hugging the knees in. Squeeze your knees into your chest. Rock side to side a few times. And go ahead and begin to rock and roll front to back. A few times along the length of your spine. And then you can rock over the legs. Step your feet back, top of a push-up, high plank. Make sure the hands are about shoulder width apart, not too wide. Entire palm is rooting down. Press the mat away. Notice if you're sagging or sinking into the shoulders. Push the ground away. Try to get your chest farther from the mat. Look slightly forward off the front edge of your mat. Tuck your tail. Hug your belly in. Take a huge inhale here. You can drop the knees if you like. Exhale, bend your elbows lower all the way down to the belly. Inhale forward for a little cobra. The thighs can stay down this time. And then exhale, lower the chest. You can rise up, hands and knees. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. That was a modified vinyasa. Let's try it one more time. Inhale forward, high plank. Big breath in. Hug your belly, knees up or down. Exhale, lower down, bottom of a push-up. Inhale forward, lift your heart. Maybe the thighs float. Then exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here, in and out through your nose. You can pedal out the feet. Feel the shape in your body. On your inhale, lift high onto your tiptoes. Exhale, walk your feet all the way up to your hands. Inhale, half lift, long spine, peek out. Exhale, fold right back down.
Inhale, sweep the arms high to the sky. Reach up, look up past your fingers. Exhale, sway to the right. Take a side body stretch. Inhale, lift up through center. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, reach up, look up. Little back bend here. Exhale, dive in, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, fill your belly, hug and squeeze. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, lower down, knees up or down. Inhale, forward, lift your heart. Exhale, back, lift your hips. 3 breaths here, in and out. Can you match the inhales and the exhales in length? One more round of breath. Inhale, lift high under your toes. You can walk or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reach up, stand up, look up. Exhale, sway. Inhale through the center, lift your gaze. Exhale to the left. Back through the middle, look up, see your thumbs. Exhale, dive in, belly hugs and squeezes. Inhale, look up. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, lower down. Inhale, forward, upward facing. Exhale, back, downward facing. 3 breaths. Can you press the hips back as you reach them high to the sky? Notice the belly squeeze up and in. Completely empty, bottom of an exhale. Inhale onto your toes. Look forward, bend your knees, try to take a light hop. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, look up, fill up. Exhale to the right. Inhale through the center. And exhale to the left. Little back bend here. You can even open the arms, the goalpost arms. Reach through your chest. And then exhale, dive in, forward fold. Big inhale, long spine. Exhale, take your vinyasa. Three breaths here. Try to notice your gaze or your drishti. Can you gaze back between the knees or even tuck your chin, look up toward the belly. Find one steady spot to look at. Press through your hands, open through the shoulders. Inhale, last round, high onto the toes. Exhale, walk your step, hop. Inhale, length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach tall, fill up, move lots of air. Exhale, lean over to the right. Tall through the center. Now that you know it, really focus on the breath. Exhale, sway to the left, completely empty. Inhale, reach up, look up, fill up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back, lower down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Take some breaths here. Notice maybe some heat building. Some opening happening in the backs of the legs. Go ahead, let that happen. Melt the heels down. Press through your hands, open through the chest. One last round here of really full breath in through the nose. Out through the nose. Inhale, reach your right toes high to the sky. Fill up, squeeze and lift. Point through your toes. Big inhale. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Tap and squeeze. Can you hold it there for an extra round of breath? Slide the knee a little bit higher up the shoulder. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Then inhale, reach your toes back to the sky. Exhale, step forward in between your hands. Big, long stride. Your back heel spins down, then lift your arms, warrior one. Look up past the hands. You may even press the palms together. Right hip is sinking down toward the mat and sliding back. Long, straight left leg behind you. Look up, see your hands. Are you still breathing here? Lifting through your heart, hugging the belly up and in. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, turn to the left. Bend your left leg a lot. Hands sinking down to the mat. You may press them together for a side lunge. You may be here. You may rest the hands on the thighs. Does not matter in your body. Sink in and breathe. Feel the heart lift. Take a big exhale, empty all the air out. On your inhale, can you creep and crawl back to your right foot? Plant the left hand inside your right foot, reach your right fingers up, twisting lunge, dragonfly. So your back knee is really squeezing and straightening. Back heel is reaching up toward the sky. Your root of your left toe is down, but the heel is floated off the mat. Notice the right hip, sink it down, don't let it fly away. Twist your left ribs toward your right thigh. Okay, listen carefully. Take your right hand, the lifted hand, and drop it behind your back. You may want to look down, find your balance. See if you can make the left fingertips land on the ground. Then when you're ready, inhale, lift your left arm above your head for reverse revolved lunge. So the right knee is still bent, sink in. Peek past your right shoulder. Left arm is above your head. Reach up, lean back. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale, drop your back knee, sit back for a half splits. It is okay, you might come here. Flex through the right toes, straighten through the right leg, lean in. You can also sink all the way down, just listen to the body. Can you use this restorative shape to smooth out your breath? Begin to crawl forward. Plant your right foot back into a lunge. Hands frame the right foot so you can tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Pause there, find a really stable base. Then inhale, reach your arms forward like you're throwing something. Belly hovering off the thigh, lightning bolt. Arms alongside your ears, fingertips powerful, reaching, reaching, reaching. Can you take 3 breaths right here? Straighten your left knee, squeeze the inner thighs. Sink your right hip down, breathe. One more big inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. You can take a vinyasa if you want. Always an option to just go straight to down dog. Take a round of breath here. And go ahead, inhale, lift your left toes. Reach and point through the foot. Exhale, squeeze knee to elbow, hold it 2 breaths right here. Can you slide the knee a little bit higher up the arm? Inhale, left toes reach high to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Back heel spins down. Lift your arms, warrior one. Left hip sinks down. Left hip slides back, right hip presses forward. Can you lift your heart and see your fingertips? Smooth out your breath. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale, turn to the right this time, bend your right leg. You can sink down to the thigh, bring hands down to the mat, or maybe hands to heart center. Side lunge to the back of your mat, Svanasana. Use this shape, smooth out your breath. Feel the opening in the back of the left leg. Maybe some sensations in the knees and the hips. Exhale completely. Then crawl your hands back to your left foot, back to the front of your mat. Right hand plants inside the left foot. Left arm waves high to the sky. Twisting lunge, dragonfly. Feel the right ribs twist toward the left thigh. Look up, see your left hand. And take the top arm, drop it behind your back. Look down for some balance. Adjust your feet if you need to. Right fingertips become light so you can inhale, stand up to reverse revolved. Look past your left shoulder. Feel your chest twist. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, drop your back knee, unwind, sit back. Half splits always can become full splits. Trying to release through the weight of the head, the shoulders, soften. Come back to your breath. Then look forward, crawl forward, plant your left foot back into a lunge. Hands frame the foot to help you. Tuck your right toes, lift your back knee, find some stability. Inhale, reach your arms alongside your ears, lightning bolt. Take some of the most powerful breaths yet right here. Sink your left hip a little bit lower, reach forward, lean forward, look forward. Energy in your fingers. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step back and pause there, high plank. Feel the ribs knit together, press the ground away, 5 breaths, in and out through your nose. Allow yourself to see that you can do hard things. You can stay in this plank for the next 4 breaths. Hug your belly, tuck your tail, straighten the legs, activate. Take one more huge inhale. Slowly, slowly, slowly lower all the way down to your belly. You can turn either cheek to the mat. Maybe make a little pillow with your hands, let your eyes close. Feel your heart beat into the mat. Notice your breath. Smooth it out. Your head's turned one way, turn it the other way. And go ahead and lift your chest just enough to plant your forearms in front of you. Elbows are shoulder width apart, elbows right underneath the shoulders, palms planted. A few breaths here in a Sphinx pose. If you want to widen the hands, press into the hands to lift the elbows, that's fine. If you'd like to go higher, we won't be here too long. Just gazing past your nose tip. Notice the shoulders. If they're coming up around the ears, try to slide them down. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lower down. One more little back bend here. You can reach the hands behind you and release the fingers. And feel the shoulder blades squeeze as you lift the chest again. Get the chest as high as you can. Gaze past your nose. Really squeeze and slide the hands past the bum. Then maybe begin to float the toes, hugging the inner thighs together. A few breaths here in Shalabhasana, locust pose. Use the strong back muscles. Lift your heart and your heels. Straight legs pointing toward the back of your mat. And you still feel your breath. One more big inhale. Exhale, lower down. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale up to hands and knees. Just so you can swing your legs in front of you and come to seated. Balancing on your bum. Go ahead, pick up your toes. Pick up your hands. You might begin with bent knees. So you need to catch the legs, really lift your heart. Try to keep the knees glued together as you let go. Reach your hands out, bow pose, Navasana. Always an option to straighten the legs, plant through the toes. Feel the ribs and the hips crunching to get closer together. It feels like the low belly is doing a crunch. A few more breaths here. Find a steady mind. Allow yourself to be challenged and stick with it. Face the fire building with your breath. One more inhale. Exhale, lower down all the way. Hug the knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Rock and roll a few times front to back. See if you can rock all the way up to chair pose, all the way up to standing at the top of your mat. Big toes will touch, knees bend deeply. Reach your arms up. Sink the hips a little bit lower. Look down. Go ahead and see if you can see your toes and maybe wiggle them up and off the mat. A lot of weight in the heels. Take one more big inhale here. Press the palms together in front of your heart. Exhale, twist to the right. So your left elbow will hook outside your right knee. Can you get your bum lower than your heart? Look past the right shoulder. Use every exhale to twist a little bit deeper. Let the breath fill you up in and out through your nose. Take one more big inhale. Okay, listen carefully. Don't change anything. Just look down. Right toe stay there. The left foot steps all the way back. And you step back into a prayer twist. It's okay if you fell over. You're at your house. Nobody's watching. Sink your right hip down. Back knee can always come down for that extra support. But maybe find that stability and then pick it right back up. Breathe here, hooking the elbow to really twist the spine. Use the whole spine to twist. One more big inhale. Big exhale. On your inhale, stand up, straight legs. Right arm reaches to the sky for sky archer. Left hand can slide down your thigh or reach up and catch your wrist. Take one more inhale, find length. Keep your legs straight as you exhale. Reach forward and down for triangle pose. So the right hip tucks underneath you. Your side body lengthens out. It's like you're reaching the top of your head forward. Look up, see your left hand. Take a big inhale. Exhale, just look down for balance. Inhale, stand up to a T. Turn your feet in so the feet are parallel and take a forward fold. Both hands come down to the mat. Hips are lifting, belly's hugging up and in. And walk your hands back in line with the toes. Feel a slight tuck of the chin as the crown of the head reaches down toward the ground. Take an inhale, half lift. Exhale your hands to your hips. Inhale, stand up. Go ahead and pause there. You can drop the hands behind your back. Just catch opposite forearms or opposite elbows. Give yourself a fist bump if you want to find reverse prayer, you can. Whatever you choose, pivot your left toes to face the back of the mat. Step your back foot in slightly, 2 straight legs. Take an inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold over the left leg. So feel the pelvis twisting slightly so it's facing the left knee. Your chest is reaching down as well toward the left knee. Slight twist in the ribs here. The right side lowers down. Back to your breath, smooth inhales and exhales. Release your arms down for some stability. Left foot stays rooted. Shift your weight forward. Warrior 3, airplane pose. So the hands pick up and reach out like airplane wings. Right toes are pointed down toward the mat. Right heel is kicking back, straighten through the right leg as you reach your chest forward. You need your breath here. You also need your gaze, your drishti. So find one spot that's not moving to look at. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, bend your standing leg, knee behind knee, curtsy squat. So you squeeze the inner thighs. The right toes can come down for balance if you need them, but try to pick them back up. Squeeze your heel toward your bum, hug your belly in. Hands to heart center, thumbs to heart. One more exhale, sink a little lower. Inhale, straighten your standing leg. Right foot comes behind you, catch the right foot with the right hand. Reach your left hand up, start standing. So notice your belly, can you hug it in? Can you feel the left arm reach tall, find a tall spine. Then begin to inhale, kick and hinge forward. Heel moving away from your bum for dancer's pose. It's not so much the chest dropping, it's the foot kicking away, it's a back bend. Let yourself wobble. Keep coming back. One more inhale. Exhale, release the foot. Step mat width and sink down. Yogi squat Mahalasana. So you can stay facing the back of your mat. I'm going to turn and face you. Couple of options here. You can stay here with the elbows snuggled inside the knees, just pressing the palms together, opening through your hips. You can plant the hands, bend the elbows, and lean forward for crow pose. If you have a wall and you want to take a few handstand hops or try a headstand, go for it. Be safe, be careful. Notice your breath for about the next 5 inhales and exhales. Whatever you choose to do, if you're getting on your hands, go for it. Maybe just staying here in the squat and allowing the eyes to close, hugging the belly in. Feel your tail fall heavy. Let yourself try something new. If you want to balance on your hands, go for it. You have another 2 breaths. Then go ahead, calm down, plant your hands, step back and take a vinyasa. Just notice this down dog. Notice how maybe the sides of your body feel going through one side of that flow. If there's any change of sensation or heat. From down dog, you get to hop through to seated. Don't worry, I didn't forget. Go ahead, balance on your bum, lean back, hug the low belly in like you're doing a crunch. Knees glued together, arms reaching out. Navasana. The knees are bent on the left side. Maybe try to straighten the knees for the next few breaths here. Even if you tremble, it's okay, try it. Feel your heart lift. Notice your breath in and out. One more big inhale. Exhale, lower all the way to your back. Hug your knees in. Give yourself a squeeze. Then rock and roll front to back all the way up to chair. This time, can you get some momentum and maybe not use your hands? Plant the feet. Big toes touch. Bend the knees. Lift the arms. Utkatasana. Again, wiggle the toes. Notice if they're light. Sink your hips back. Put some weight in the heels. Take a big inhale. Then press the palms. Twist to the left this time. So right elbow outside the left knee. Notice if your bum floated up. Sink it down. Stick with it when the legs want to straighten. Resist that urge. Just keep sinking the hips down. No change. Just exhale, lift down. Pick up the right foot this time. The right foot is going to step back to the back of your mat. Prayer twist. The hands may come down to help you adjust. Then bring hands to heart center. Keep hooking the right elbow outside the left knee. Feel the twist beginning in your belly. Feel the rib cage move. Straighten your right knee behind you. Really activate. Take a big inhale. Exhale, empty your belly. Inhale, stand up, straight legs. Left arm sweeps high to the sky, sky archer. So adjust your feet if you need to. Right hand slides down the thigh or reaches up. Stretch through your left side body. Then exhale, reach out into space. Hips stay pretty level. Left hand comes down for your shin, ankle, or big toe. Tuck your left hip under, roll the right shoulder open. Reach through the crown of your head. Press down through your feet. One more big inhale. Try to see your right hand. Exhale, look down for some balance. Inhale, stand up, 5-pointed star. This time, drop the hands behind the back, interlace your fingers. Feet are parallel as you inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Hands flow up and over your head. Notice your belly lift up and in. Rock some weight forward toward the toes without doing a somersault. Let the hands lead. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, adjust your hands here. So grab forearms again or a fist bump. Whatever you choose, feel your shoulder blades squeeze. Pivot the right toes to face the front of your mat. Maybe shorten your stance a little bit. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold forward. Chest moving toward the right knee. Right hip sliding back. Let your hands come down to the mat. Keep the right foot planted. Slide forward, take off, warrior three. Arms will reach out like airplane wings. Left toes point down toward the ground this time. Straighten your left knee, reach your chest forward. Feels like the back bend you did lying on your belly. Really active through the entire back. You have to keep breathing here and find a steady spot to look at. Smooth, steady breath. Take one more inhale. Exhale, curtsy, bend your standing leg, knee behind knee. Thigh squeeze, left heel squeezes up toward your bum. Keep your heart lifted. Can you steady out your breath, even here, smooth it out. Take a big inhale. Big exhale, get a little bit lower. And inhale, stand up, straighten your right leg. Left hand reaches back, catch your foot. Start off standing. Hug your belly in. Find your steady gaze. Then when you're ready, begin to kick your heel out away from your bum. Lift your chest as you reach forward. Don't let the chest sag down. Reach out, lift up. You fall out, come right back. Next breath. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release to your yogi squat. Again, a chance here to just settle in. So plant your hands to maybe handstand hop or take a headstand. You have about 5 breaths. So settle in here. Maybe try and crow pose. Plant the hands in front of the feet. Squeeze the knees around the upper arms. You have to bend your elbows and lean forward. Look forward in front of your fingertips. Lift your bum. As the shoulders shift in front of the hands, the toes will lift. One big. A few more breaths. Try it. Maybe hold a handstand. You never know. Then exhale, come back to your squat, land lightly, plant the hands, step back. Take a vinyasa. Inhale forward, lift your heart. Exhale back, lift your hips. Go ahead, drop the knees down. Big toes touch, sink your hips back, child's pose. Just noticing the shift in energy. Whether any tension has been released. Breathe. On your inhale, rise up to hands and knees. So you can swing your feet around and lie down onto your back. Another back bend here. You can take bridge pose like we did at the beginning of class by planting your feet. You want to take the higher back bend, bring hands alongside your ears, elbows point toward the sky for Urdhva Dhanurasana. Whatever back bend you choose, lift your hips for about 5 breaths. If you're in bridge, maybe roll your shoulders under, clasp the hands. Press your hips higher to the sky. Exhale, roll down. Hug the knees. Rock and roll up to seated. Open your legs to a wide straddle. I'm going to turn and face you. On your inhale, lift your arms high above your head. Exhale, turn your chest to the right. Follow your right leg. This is a softer shape now. We're not pulling, we're not bouncing. You can release the weight of your head here. Soften through your shoulders, let your eyes close. It does not matter how far you pull, just surrender to the shape. Try to stick with it. Notice where you're still holding on tension. Breathe into that space, let go. Your inhale, begin to crawl your hands in, roll the spine up, sit tall. You can reach the arms above your head again, just to lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold over the left leg now. Melt in. You're gonna crawl the hands in.
Roll up. One last time, reach tall. Then walk your hands out in front of you.
You might come down to the forearms or rest the forehead down. Keep the knees facing the sky. Feel the thighs roll open. Melt your belly and your chest down. Go ahead, crawl the hands in.
Roll up slowly. Bring both feet to face the top of your mat. Roll down to the back. Finding one last twist here. Hug your knees in. Take a big inhale, give yourself a squeeze. Exhale, both knees fall to the right. Head rolls to the left. See if you can allow the eyes to close. Go ahead, inhale the knees up through the center. Exhale, knees to the left, head to the right. And inhale one more time. Maybe rock side to side for just a moment or turn this into happy baby. And catch your feet, the ankles. Just rocking with the legs wide. And extend the feet out long. Let your toes fall out to the sides. Hands float away from your hips. Go ahead, close your eyes. You take just a few moments of rest. I'll let you know when it's time to move again. Shavasana. Take a big inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. And wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take a long stretch, reach through your arms and your feet. Then roll off to one side. Use your hands to press yourself up to seated. It's an easy seat, cross legs. Hands to heart center, eyes are closed. Keep coming back to your practice. We practice doing hard things on our mats, which then allows us to do hard things in our lives. Getting a little bit stronger each time. Take a big inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, blink your eyes open. Namaste. Great job, you guys. Thanks for practicing with me. I already saw Sung said hi. Share this with anybody. Please pass on the link to my YouTube. Everything's saved on here, so you can redo any of these videos, practice anytime. Let's see. I don't know what's going on here. Tomorrow, I'm teaching again at 9:30. It's going to be an Ashtanga remix style class. And then tomorrow night, Sunday night at I think it's at 4, you'll have to check their channel, but John is teaching yin. So on John and Andy's channel, From the Heart, you'll have to check that out if you want a slower class. I will answer any questions here for the next minute or so. Otherwise, just reach out to me on Instagram. I linked my Instagram below. Please follow me on Spotify. Thank you, Raquel. And have a good day, you guys. Thanks for being here. Awesome job. I'll see everybody tomorrow.